Dr. Esther Mahlangu is South Africa's own global icon and one of Africa's most famous artists. From painting BMWs to Rolls-Royces, this is a story of Esther Mahlangu. Hailing from the Ndebele nation, she decorates cars and houses in an exotic and exceptional way. She is globally acclaimed for her bright and bold abstract paintings that are inspired by the Ndebele design. She was a disruptor from an early age, becoming the first person to reimagine Ndebele design that is traditionally used for decorating houses on contemporary mediums. She is the first person to transfer the traditional Ndebele style of mural paintings to canvas. Esther Mahlangu was born on 11th November 1935 in a farm located outside of Middelburg, South Africa, and belongs to the South Ndebele people. Mahlangu began painting at 10 years of age and was taught the skill of mural painting by her mother and grandmother, following a tradition of the South Ndebele people for females to paint the exterior of houses. It is in this cultural tradition where Mahlangu first began her artistic journey. She had 8 younger siblings. She and her husband had 3 sons. Later on, she lost her husband and 2 of her 3 sons. She was an employee of the Botshabelo Museum before becoming an artist. Esther's art references patterns found in clothing and jewelry of the Ndebele people. The patterns she uses are typically very colorful and geometric and mostly large in scale. Esther Mahlangu used brushes made from chicken feathers. She is known for translating and substituting the traditional surfaces for Ndebele mural art with canvas and eventually metal alloys. A signature pattern of white bounded lines set diagonally or shaped like chevrons, she signs all of her beadwork in beads with the initials EM. Mahlangu first gained international attention in 1989 at a French art exposition titled Magicians of the World. In 1986, a researcher from Paris who was traveling around the world doing traditional arts documentaries saw Esther's paintings and invited her to create murals for the exhibition of international contemporary art, hence Magicians of the World project. Later in 1991, she was commissioned by BMW to create an art car, as other BMW art car creators had done before, including Andy, David Hockney and Frank Stella. The car, a BMW 525i, was the first African art car and was painted with typical Ndebele motifs. The car was later exhibited at the National Museum of Women in the Arts in Washington, D.C. in 1994. It was also exhibited at the British Museum, London in 2017. With this, Esther Mahlangu broke the boundaries of the art world, being the first non-Western person and the first female to design a BMW art car. In 2020, she became the first artist to be commissioned to paint an artwork for the gallery of the new Rolls-Royce Phantom that they named the Mahlangu in her honor. This has led her to other well-known global collaborations with the likes of Fiat, South African Airways, John Legend, Belvedere Vodka, among many others. In 2004, she collaborated with Nelson Mandela, painting on prints of drinks that he had done. Not wanting to see her cultural heritage perish, the icon started an art school in her backyard, the Kwamlanga district of Mpumalanga. She self-funded the school and mentors young artists in the traditional style of Ndebele design. Esther has partnered with Iziko Museum of South Africa on an exhibition named Then I Knew I Was Good at Painting, Esther Mahlangu, a retrospective. The exhibition highlights Dr. Esther's over 50-year-old long career and a meteoric rise as a contemporary artist, earning her global acclaim. For hundreds of years, the Ndebele people have used architecture, mural painting, and beadwork to express that they belong to a distinctive identity. This material culture became particularly important as they began to become dispersed, starting in the 1800s with war against the colonial Boers and heightened in the 1940s by the onset of apartheid and white minority rule in South Africa. As they lost their land and became dispersed, Ndebeles held on to their paintings, architecture, and beaded dresses to help preserve their sense of belonging and identity. They continued to paint their homes and maintain architectural designs as a way of expressing who they were and defending the loss of their identity. Their material culture has evolved to express cultural resistance and continuity. Esther Mahlangu holds 3 honorary doctorates presented to her by the University of Johannesburg, Shane University of Technology, and Durban University of Technology. Esther Mahlangu represents an unfitted celebration of African art in its most contemporary and expressive form. With her bold, large-scale paintings, she has found a unique way of encapsulating the visual richness of her Ndebele heritage. So there you have it, the story of one of Africa's most iconic artists. What are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments section.